Hey guys, what's going on? This is gonna be a tutorial on Geektool. If you haven't heard of Geektool, just search it up in the Mac App Store, and trust me, you'll be amazed. It allows you to integrate the time, the date, the weather, your system stuff, really anything you want onto your desktop. Like into your desktop, not just as an icon. It's actually integrated in. So this is gonna be a tutorial on how to use it. So let's get started. So I've made a .text file with a bunch of codes on it for you guys to download, and the link will be in the description. And so in this video I'll be doing the basic ones, which consist of the time, the date, the day of the week, the month, and just any message you want to put on your dashboard. So Geektool, download it. It's a free application, best free application I'd say. One of them actually. So first thing you want to do is make sure enable is checked off. Sorry about that. And you want, first we're going to do the time. So set a group that is time. What? Wait, just wait. You gotta rename this time. There we go. Okay, and so drag this onto the desktop, and you can name this time. And it's in the group. It's in group time. Okay, make sure that it's in group time. It will just help you out. So then you see this little command bar, and if you notice at the end of it there's 3 dots, like ... You can click that. It just makes this bigger for you. It's the exact same thing as this little bar, it just makes it much bigger. So go up to your Geektool scripts, highlight the script underneath time, copy it, and then paste it in under command. And you'll see that immediately the time appears right on your desktop. So you can change, if you click here to set font and color, you can change your fonts, make it really big if you want. So you can just sort of mess around with it. Yeah. So that looks good. You can change the color by tapping this lime green icon, and you can set it to blue. How about that? So that's how you get the time on there, and then for that would be in group time. So you can remove the default group if you have one. Create a new group and call it date. Actually, yeah, sure. Create a new group and call it date, but we want to go back into group time for a second. So, because we need the AM and PM. So there's AM and PM, copy the same code, well, not the same code, copy the code underneath that, drag a new shell command onto your desktop, and just paste in the code, and immediately PM comes up, or AM, or whatever you're doing it in. So you can just crank it up here, stick it over, and there you go, you got PM. So, and just go under PM and make sure that underneath groups it's checked time, because it involves time. I mean, it has to do with the time. So if you ever say, oh man, I'm really sick of having the time on here, but I want my other stuff, you just check that and time goes away. But that time comes back. Now we go to date. Now you want a new shell under date. So under groups, uncheck that and check date. Don't know why it keeps creating me a default group, but we want date. Wow, date, okay. We want it underneath group date. So then we go to day of the week, copy day of the week code, and just paste it in command. And there you go, you get the day of the week. Can make it bigger, change the color again if you really have the need to make it match your desktop background, and you can move it around wherever you want. Also, in order to get the time, as you see here, the time isn't moving, and up here it says 12:50, but down here it says 12:49. Oh, it moved to 12:50, but it was a bit slower. You want to go click this one and go refresh every 4 seconds. How about? So every 4 seconds it will check to see if it has changed, and you can set this to 20, and you can set this to 20 as well, or whatever time you want. So now it will keep checking if it's changed every 20 seconds, say, if that's what you set it to. So drag another shell on and go right here, and it says date. Copy that code, paste it under command, and set it to 20 as well. And make sure you have it checked under group date, because this is also part of the date. And then you can change, the regular stuff again. And just stick it over here with all your stuff. You can really put it anywhere you want. Now, month, copy it. You can create another group for month if you want, but I'll just keep it under date because it has to do with the date. So drag a new blank shell on there, paste in the month code, and change your font. Ooh, that's a pretty cool font. You can just put it over here. You can do all the same stuff. And make sure that it's checked under group date. And refresh every, I just put 20 in for my default. Now the last one, you can create a new group, say if you wanted to call it to-dos. To-dos, okay. Whatever. So then check this, check to-dos off, because this new blank shell will be part of your to-dos, say, or you can do it to whatever you want. But basically what this message command does, copy, it allows you to type your own custom message here. So I like to open it up into this big window because it's easier to see. And you just type in, so to do list, and then press X, make sure you hit save, and it appears here, down here, to-do list. You can make it big, no, that's good, okay. So you can just make it like that, stretch it out, and say I want my to-do list up in this corner. And then you can do that as well, more. You can just do the exact same code into here, Apple V, or sorry, Command V. What? There we go. Then you can edit your text here, so walk the dog. Exit out, yes, and walk the dog will appear down here, and you can add it to your to-do list. Put it underneath, make sure you check it off to-dos, check off those two, and then there you go. Those are the basics of Geektool. Make sure you download that file because it will come in handy. And yeah, so make sure you check out my next video about Geektool. And yeah, so the good thing about, you don't have to do all these manage group things, but the good thing about it is say, okay, I don't need my to-do list anymore. You can just uncheck it and your to-do list is gone. Or if you don't want to see the date, or if you don't want to see the time, then there you go. You got it all there. So thanks for watching. Remember, hit the subscribe to see my next Geektool video, and we'll see you next time.